Well, I'm here at VoiceCON San Francisco 2008 with Ming Yang, who is the CEO of VoiceRoute.
Hi, Linda.
Hi. So Ming, tell me a little bit about VoiceRoute.
So VoiceRoute is an open source UC startup, and this is our web link, www.voiceroute.org, and we are the sponsors of the Druid project. And so when we do open source unified communication, what does that mean? That means IP telephony, plug and play provisioning, and we also have a unified mailbox where we store all your voicemail and fax together. And then we finally integrate with the mobile phone. We have a BlackBerry application and an iPhone application. And then finally, we have a desktop app that does pop-ups and things for contact centers. So that's what we do on the unified communications front.
That sounds really exciting. And now tell me, what brings you here to VoiceCON?
So we're here to announce our exciting new UCS 5, Druid UCS 5. It's a breakthrough product for us with a lot of high-end enterprise-grade functionality. And I was going to show it to you guys some of the key benefits of what UCS 5 does.
Great, we'd love to see it.
Yeah. So one of the key benefits of UCS 5 is our single site redundancy. So one of the biggest issue in asterisk or open source world is that most solutions are not redundant. So if your one server goes down, that's it. So with UCS 5, we've completely written the back end with LDAP base so that you can integrate with Active Directory, and you can have a primary server and a standby server such that when the first one fails, it will switch over. So what does that mean? Why is it good? So instead of traditional solutions where you fail over every few hours to half a day, now we can fail over in less than 5 to 10 minutes. And people, this is very important to certain people where calls are very important, very valuable.
Right.
So we also have multi-site mobility. So again, for mid-sized enterprises, which we are actually targeting, they tend to have multiple locations. So our new version allows us to automatically trunk them up. So I have someone in Boston, I can have someone in New York, Hong Kong, and Singapore. You just install servers in this location, and automatically it'll just come up with trunking in between all the 3 sites. So that used to be very hard to do. They have to spend days configuring one point to the next and so on and so forth. And give you an example, so if I'm in New York, I can call someone in Boston by just typing 5 digits. And this is all around the world.
Wow.
Yeah. And we are bringing it to the mid-sized enterprises. So also the third key benefits that we are bringing for this UCS 5 version is actually our contact center solution. So we have a new module just for contact centers. Contact centers are typically very expensive implementations, but now with unified open source, unified communications, we can bring the price down significantly. And some of the key things are like, for example, we have a new live queue statistics where a contact center manager can see, hey, these are all my calls that's going on. These are the agents that are answering the calls and what's happening at any one time. And we also have the supervisor who can actually budge into the call or lock the agent out and do all the standard things that high-end solutions used to do. Now we can do it at the mid-enterprise level to emerging contact center level. And also, nice graphs. We finally have a new call reporting where you can have all the calls, people can generate reports, and all this is all integrated in one suite. You don't have to buy a PBX, you don't have to buy a contact center module, you don't have to buy a call reporting engine. It's all in one. And again, statistic on queues, very nice stuff. You can have everything from total calls to average call time and stuff like that. But I would say our big thing, given that the world is internationalizing, is we have great support for internationalization. So let me show you an example of what I'm saying. So if you see right here, completely Chinese. So all our screens, we are the first web application based on asterisk to actually do that.
Wow.
Things like other distributions and other commercial solutions, nobody can do Unicode as well as us.
Wow.
So all in all, these are the key benefits that we bring with the new version of UCS 5.
So summarize that if you could for me.
So first is single site redundancy, and the second one is multi-site ability, where you can have multiple locations all automatically trunk up. The third one is just our contact center module, and the last one is actually internationalization, or support for Chinese, French, German, Vietnamese, Unicode basically.
Excellent. Now, if you could talk about the different companies that are actually going to be able to take advantage of this.
So again, our target segment for this solution is actually contact centers, emerging contact centers, guys, like taking calls and stuff like that. And the second one is mid-sized enterprises. When I say mid-sized, it can be anywhere between 50 people to 1,000 people. And they typically are in multiple locations with traveling executives who have mobile phones and stuff like that. So some of the key, for example, people who are already using Druid UCS 5 or Empyrean Benefits, they're an insurance contact center. And then we also have NetQuotes, which is also a contact center in Denver, Colorado. They sell electronics and stuff like that. So these are the example of the people who have used our solution on the North America side. For the international side, we are a partner with PCCW. Their Cascade System Integration Branch is actually using our solution to integrate Chinese-based contact centers.
Wow.
So we are internationalizing.
That's fantastic. And now, what can we expect from you in the future?
So in the future, we are actually rolling out a few things. So we would be actually launching a new appliance. So right now we sell mainly software. We don't actually sell a full server. So we'll be launching appliances based on that. And we also be launching a new UC partner program. So we can talk a little bit about that later. But those are the things we'll be doing going forward.
Excellent. Well, that's all so exciting, and thank you so much for joining us here, and enjoy the rest of your conference.
Thank you, Linda.